Hey, what's up? It's Bri checking in.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl T.
So you got Bri and T
On the beat. Yes, more in sync every week.
Every week we're just there. We're becoming one.
I literally can read your brain at this point.
Can you? What am I thinking right now?
Oh, I see how you're looking at me. She's like, oh, Tahirah, she looking like a snack. That's what you're thinking, right?
Is that what I'm thinking?
She think, oh, she looking like a meal. That's what you thinking.
You listen, I'm not about to play with T today, but we're gonna go ahead and get into these hot topics for today.
We sure are.
So TT, what we got?
So let's talk about Travis Scott. First off, he got the keys to the city.
Congratulations to Travis Scott.
Congratulations to
Travis.
Yes, our own Mayor Sylvester Turner gave him the keys to the city. Also came out on stage during his concert and announced that, he is in the planning to bring a theme park back to Houston.
I think that would be something that is so amazing to Houston.
Absolutely.
Because, first of all, I'm not a Houston native. I'm going to go ahead and say that. But being that I grew up in Arlington and we had Six Flags, it was just something that me and my friends went to all the time.
Yeah.
It was an experience. It was something that was for the city. It was something that just grew to town, So I think that it's going to be something great.
For sure.
And the fact that one thing that I know about the Mayor Turner is that he is all about the community.
Oh, yes.
And he's about helping the community and anybody who's supporting the community. So the fact that Travis Scott is from Houston, even though he doesn't live here anymore, he's still about the community.
And he reps it so hard.
And he's behind that 100%.
Yeah. And I think this is important, especially with seeing the mass effect that the Astroworld Tour has had. It's crazy because even, first time around when he did the festival, he actually incorporated pieces from Astroworld. So even that, I know you're not from Houston, but for people who are from Houston, that was very nostalgic, and it just showed that we need that back.
The appreciation was there.
Yeah,
basically.
you already, people are gonna appreciate that. So I think it's cool. They said they're already in the works of working with architects and designers. So it seems like something that's gonna be developing in the next couple of years.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Yes,
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yes,
I didn't get to see the whole Astro World. I think I was out of town at the time, but I heard so many good things about the
lit.
It's lit. I heard so many things about the Astro World.
Lit.
So the basically the remake, and it was amazing. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what it's gonna bring and what it has to offer.
Yeah, and thank you, Travis Scott, because this is gonna be a historic moment. This is a moment in time, and it's dope. To see all that. So it's lit. Mm-hmm. So what we got next?
So we have don't listen. Charge it to my heart and charge it to my head, not my heart. If I mess up the name, Jussie.
Okay, I say Smollet. Jussie
Smollet. We're gonna talk about. So it's Jussie or Jussie?
Jussie.
I said okay. I got it right.
Yeah, you said it right.
So Jussie, we're gonna talk about Jussie again. And girl.
Let's talk about it because I'm confused.
Honey, they're basically trying to make it seem like they said he's the victim, but then they're trying to make it seem like he staged the whole crime. And I'm just like, okay, so is he the victim?
And then you see these suspects that they're showing are two black men.
And when he said that they were Caucasian.
Right.
So I'm so confused. Are they Caucasian or are they African American? And then it's just is it a host? Are you guys making, what else? What you said earlier, are they making this
making it? Well, so people are allegedly saying that they did this, they staged it. It's these two African brothers. They're literally brothers. And they're saying they staged it to, because Jussie was going to be written off of Empire.
Honey, I don't believe it.
It doesn't even make sense.
I do not believe it. I don't believe, but the stuff that they listed, they was like, okay, we had a search warrant for their house, and we found all these things. We found a mask, we found bleach. We found a script, and we found pictures First of all, baby, I use bleach on my white clothes.
Everybody has bleach.
Everybody has bleach. I use bleach on my white clothes. A script, okay, you know that they're actors.
They're actors.
So they're practicing.
Yeah.
And then pictures of what?
Yeah.
What exactly do you have pictures of?
I don't know. It's just, to me, that whole situation sounds very, very
Sketchy.
confusing. It sounds sketchy. Because even in that situation, you faking this, is that gonna, if it was to get back on Empire, what is that gonna do? Like, is that supposed to get you back on Empire?
But how does it benefit you? Like, how do you benefit from a hate crime?
Yes!
Because that's really what it is.
Yeah.
Like, all of the words that they were saying to him, how does that benefit him?
Right. And why would two black men call him use those racial slurs towards
exactly.
him? So I don't know. I just feel like none of that sounds right. It doesn't even sound believable.
But the fact that Empire stepped up and was like, no, that's not true.
Yeah.
He is a very, important character that we have, and we stand behind him 100%.
And they said that they weren't planning to write him off.
Exactly. That's
so,
like, he's an important character in their script. So it's just like, okay, so where are you getting your information from?
Yeah, I don't know where this is coming from. It just sounds like they just trying to hide something. But
exactly. That's how it is.
Yeah. But as of now, they don't get it twisted. They are still saying that Jussie is the victim. And you know what I mean? They're not making it as if...
I truly believe he's a victim.
I believe so too. I don't feel like he would have anything to gain by doing that. But at this point, it's still developing. It's like, whatever's going to be, I'm sure it's going to come out.
Right.
But it just, none of it makes sense, to be quite honest. So
it doesn't make any sense because...
WTF.
Why would he... Okay... We said what we said. We're not even gonna go into depth.
Moving on.
We're gonna move on because we already had this conversation.
Yeah, because
girl, you see I'm up here getting a little hot. I'm getting a little hot about this situation because we already had this conversation.
Yeah.
We don't want to bring this up again. Like, let's just find the suspects, arrest them, and move on.
And keep it moving.
Exactly. Like, let's not try to cover anything up. Like,
and say it's these two other brothers, and
exactly.
Yeah, let's just get down to what it really is.
Don't believe it. Anywho,
I like how you put your body into that.
You had an anywho. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about Monique and Steve Harvey, honey.
Oh, that's a whole topic in itself too.
How do you feel about Monique?
Oh my God. Okay, so
Nick and Parker. How you feel about Nick? How do you feel about Nick and Parker?
Miss Parker. No, but seriously. Okay, so to me, that's kind of a complex situation. Monique has been fighting for this for quite some time. Even when she played the role in Precious, she was, struggling with Lee Daniels, saying she's not getting enough money, all this stuff. Here's how I feel about it. As far as the things that Monique is fighting for, I'm all for it. I understand her. I am totally 100% with okay with her standing up for herself as a woman and saying that she deserves to be paid more. But to me, I feel like the cause has got so overshadowed by her attitude and the way that she's gone about it. Because
is this a mad black woman?
Honestly, I thought about that.
Is that what it is? Is she a mad black woman?
Okay,
but you know what?
I
do too. But I was just about to say, but that's what they portray us to be. They portray us to be angry. And it's just like that's not us. It's just like the cause, like you said, everything overshadows the mad black woman.
Yeah,
she's angry. Dang. She has an attitude.
That's what people are saying.
Black.
She's a hater. She's calling all these names. She's calling all these people out because if you guys don't know, she was doing stand up and she basically told Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, which is like my idol. She was like, y'all can
SMD.
Yep, y'all can suck it.
That's what it
she was saying, if I had one, you can go ahead and suck it. And she stood by that, even on Steve Harvey.
I just don't think that those were the proper words, especially when you're trying to get something to come across to the other side.
Yeah, because that's all people are going to focus on. Like you said, that it's like falling into that
it's just like they're
stereotype.
They're waiting for you to say the wrong thing. And it's not about the color. It's not about any of that, but it's just like the other side, the professional side, the ones who's going to sign those checks.
And these are big names.
Exactly. And they're waiting for you. And it's just like when you have those people, like she said, you guys are you're standing up for me behind closed doors.
Okay, yeah.
And
I understand that.
I understand, okay, they're standing up behind you behind closed doors, but when you're saying SMD, when you're coming out and you're saying SMD, nobody else want to rep their reputation.
They don't want to be associated with that.
They don't want to be a part of that. They don't want to be a part of that mad black woman. And it's sad to say because we are already stereotyped to be that. So don't make us be that. It's the same way to handle it. And that's how I took it from Steve. He was like, you have to play the game.
Yeah, he was
like, that's what it is. Like he was just like, yes, I said that behind closed doors, but at the same time, he has to
be smart.
Exactly.
And it's funny, baby, because people was coming for Steve Harvey, too, when he was talking about, we black out here. Now, I think for a moment, Steve Harvey forgot they was on camera. He felt like they was like having a... It
was a one-on-one conversation. It was a one-on-one conversation.
They talking about he sound like he on the plantation.
I could tell that he felt it, though. He felt that.
Yeah.
When she told him, she was like, as my brother.
My brother.
My brother. She touched that man and said, my brother. You ain't step up for me. But I mean,
and another thing also, which a lot of people were kind of conflicted by, because Monique, I think she brought up a good point about the integrity. And to me, it's like, I think you need the balance. Just because you're involved with money, I don't think you have to sacrifice your integrity.
I don't think you have to sacrifice your integrity.
I don't think you should ever do that.
I think it's all about how you present yourself. Like that's anyway.
Yeah.
The way you present yourself is going to go a long ways. Like the first impression, that's the end impression.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and people aren't even focusing on the main issue anymore. They just talking about the fact that she told them to suck it.
Exactly.
So it's like people aren't going to want to stand for the cause when you're calling out all these people, when you're like trying to throw people under the bus like that.
I just think his situation has been going on for way too long. Way too long. And it's just like, I understand that you feel so passionate about it.
That's what it really boils down to. She's passionate.
You're passionate about this situation, but I don't think people are looking at the situation anymore. They're looking at how you handle the situation and how you're this, you're that. Even she said her husband, like people name them the angry couple or something like that.
Like
so
they're like they have that bad reputation in Hollywood. You know what I mean?
It's sad because I love Nikki. Like, all I know Nikki for is Parkers. Like, you know, like, I'm always going to remember her from the Parkers.
The Parkers.
Exactly.
Yes, that's like
Mr. Ogilvy.
And even stand-up. She does a great job. We are never going to deny that Monique is talented.
Her talent is
comedian, actress, all of that.
Her talent is there.
Absolutely.
Most definitely. But when you come in front of that camera, and it's not scripted anymore, it's coming based off of how you feel.
Yeah.
You have to present yourself a certain type of way. And I think that's what Steve was trying to say. Like, you have to know how to play the game.
Yeah.
Because we're in a different industry.
We're in a different industry.
So he was just like, when those cameras are off, yes. But when those cameras are on, I'm still going to represent you, but I'm not going to do it in an ignorant way.
Right. Like stepping into corporate America.
I have to do it in an intelligent way.
Yep, absolutely.
So I get it.
Absolutely.
I don't find him, like, he's trying to protect himself because he said at the end of the day, I still have a family. Like, yes, I can protect you, but Steve has so many different shows.
Girl, he got a whole bunch of jobs.
So it's just like he don't want to put himself on the line and ruin what he has going on, and I respect that. But for a second, I'm just like, did you remember? Like you said, you know you still on camera. We're black. We are black.
We is black out here.
Exactly. So it's just like, I get it. I do get it.
And I really think that moment, that was very authentic Steve Harvey. Like, that's just how he talked in his bed.
Girl, after that, he said, we're going to go to a quick break. He knew what it was. Like, he felt it. He was like, let me take a little time.
But Twitter went in on Steve Harvey. I think where he messed up was saying that put the integrity to the side.
I think that people, sometimes they misconstrue things.
Okay.
That's
fair.
Okay.
We're live? We're good?
We are live. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and... I see she is ready. Like, ready.
I am.
So, we're going to go ahead and jump into our major topic of the day. Listen, we're not going to freestyle. We're just going to go based off the questions that we have gotten from the listeners and just people around our team. Yeah. And how they feel. For sure. We're going to pull some questions, T.
Yeah, these questions are from our listeners. We had people from the station put random questions in here that you guys asked. So whatever we pull out of here,
I'm nervous, y'all.
Whatever we pull out of here, we gotta talk about it.
I'm really nervous. Okay, T. I'm gonna dig in, or we not gonna dig in? What's good?
Dig in.
We gonna dig in.
Oh, I want you to dive
we gonna dig into this. Okay, I'm gonna look.
Whoa, I've been waiting.
I'm really nervous about this.
What you about to ask? This is a
question from one of the listeners.
Let's talk about it. Read it. You can't read it in your head. Read it out loud. She over here reading it in her head.
I'm so sorry. It says, when is it okay to start discussing marriage and family plans?
Dang, we just had to jump into something deep.
Something deep. This is deep. This is deep.
You know, I've heard some people say that they actually discuss that on the first date.
What?
Yes.
Hold on, wait a minute. If you discuss marriage and family plans on the first date, I'm sorry, but I'm probably gonna run.
Yeah, I was about to say they're gonna run away.
I'm gonna run away.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I'm just getting to know you. I don't even know if we're gonna go on a second date. And you talking about marriage and family. I mean, I think it's okay to be like, I want to get married one day.
Okay.
In 6 months.
Because you might not be the one sitting across from me.
Not in 6 months, I'm trying to get married.
Yeah, that's because it almost, you think it sounds like desperate almost, or like, look, like intimidating.
Intimidating. I'm not going to say desperate, intimidating.
Okay.
It's very intimidating to say that you're going to get married in quick.
Yeah, that's pretty quick.
Like, you're basically
ready to get married about next week. I've been waiting for a while. And
you're basically looking for a significant other. That's basically what it is. So yeah. We're going to let that one go.
They're saying on here, first date, that's a big hell no. Yeah, you know, guys, when you're going on a first date with somebody, obviously you should open up to an extent, but some of those layers have to be unpeeled as y'all progress.
Unpeel me because it's multiple layers.
Oh, you know what, Devon? Is it Devon Franklin?
I don't think he's Devon. I think he's Devon.
Okay, first of
Franklin?
all, we love him.
Who?
Megan Good's husband, we love him.
Listen.
Yes, we love him.
He speaks to me. He speaks to him and her speak to my soul.
Their goals.
They speak to my soul.
But when he was on Angela Yee's lip service, one thing I loved about him, he's like, give it some time, because you don't know, this could be the first and only date. That person might not even deserve to know all your plans and goals.
Exactly. Why would you tell them everything up front?
Yeah, ease it in a little bit. Slow motion.
Struck it with the motion.
Okay, what we got next here?
Okay, T. Let me mix it up for you.
I want to do this dramatic effect. We're gonna toss that question out.
We're gonna toss it. Okay, bet. So let's get another one for her, guys.
Mix it up for me, girl.
I did. Let me put my finger in there, because I feel like if I do this, it's gonna mix you. Okay.
Let me pull it up so they can see over here. I am
Jeez, Louise.
Jeez.
You got it? Okay.
Oh, this one kind of juicy.
Wait a minute. Let's see.
This one kind of juicy. Okay, so if a man takes you out, if a man takes you out on a date, does that mean that he's guaranteed to get some?
Get some what?
You know, some nice, some
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. What Steve Harvey say? This is a probation period. You got to work for this.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? I don't think about that. Like, when I go on the first date, I don't think about sex. I don't think about intimacy. I don't think about anything. Like, I think about our personal connection.
Okay.
So
you're just thinking of solely getting to know that person.
Exactly.
Right.
And I make that clear up front.
See, but that's I think that's important that you said that. You communicate it. Because some people, like, sometimes I feel like when you're on that first date, some guys do. They think, okay, I'm spending my money, I'm spending my time.
Get this booty.
That means that I'm guaranteed to get some.
No.
But that's not, I'm sorry. Like, just because you're taking me on a date, I'm sorry. Thank you for feeding me. Like, I don't know what to tell you. That doesn't mean.
Thank you, next.
Unless that is both what you guys are mutually, that's the end goal. But if you're going on a date, you're trying to get to know somebody, like, don't get mad if that's not what you get at the end of the night. Like, I don't think it means it's guaranteed. But some people think that way.
No, a lot of people think that way. And I don't know from the female aspects, because I don't think that way. But I'm pretty sure it's a lot of females that do think like that, hey, I'm about to get some, or he's like, because female and male, like, they're the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, our hormones might not be the same. We might not be on the same level, but some of us do think the same way. But at the same time, it's just like, okay, let's communicate.
Let's communicate.
And I think that is a conversation that needs to be had I think that's a conversation that needs to be had on the first date. Like, I don't know about you, but... if it comes up, like, I'm going to be comfortable with talking about it.
Or if it comes to that point of, like, okay, we've had a date, and one of the persons is like, okay, let's do a nightcap, or let's go back to my crib. I think at that point, it should be communicated, because that, for one person, it can mean, we going to the crib.
Well, what time is it we going back to the crib? Because everybody know what booty call hours are.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, too.
So what time is booty call hours?
You know, like them wee hours of the night, like midnight, anywhere between midnight, even like 11. Honestly, but it's like, y'all could even be going on a date and it ends early. And just because somebody says, let's go back to the house, in their mind, they thinking, okay, if they want to go back to the house, we getting busy. But from a female perspective, sometimes it can be like,
I just about to conversate.
I just want to go talk. I want to flirt. Yep. Like, you know.
But you know what? I have those moments, but I think I make it clear that, first of all, I don't think the conversation has ever came up about sex.
On a first date?
On a first date. I don't think the conversation has ever came up. But when I have had that conversation on the second date, third date, I'll be like, I'm celibate. I'm not having sex for a while, so...
But that's amazing that you communicated, because that's what it really boils down to. You have
I don't think that's something that you should be shy about. Yeah. Because one of the guys told me that, I'm about to start fasting, so we might as well get in before. And I'm just like, I'm sorry.
I want to test it. I want to test it. So then we can see if it's working.
And I'm just like, this is just...
Was that like a red flag? Like,
this
okay.
This is the beat. This is the beat to the street. This is something that I heard. This is not just me.
Yeah.
So it's just like a conversation. It's just like, okay, we might as well get it in before I go on my fast. And they're just like, okay, well, I'm sorry,
then he's probably going to just be fiending. I don't do that. Because he only got a little taste.
My thing is, you're about to go on your fast, but it shouldn't just be about sex. Like, it should be more than
about
sex.
Mentally.
I need you to be able to be, I need you to be sexual with my mind.
Make love to my mind.
Make love to my mind. Make love to my mind, not just physically.
Right.
Because if they don't know you personally, like, they're not gonna love you for who you are. Like, if you get to know me and then you accept everything that I have to offer, it'll be more.
Yeah, it's gonna be way better. Y'all are gonna open it like a plug. You feel me? Let's just get past the physical barriers.
Exactly. Okay. Yes. It's my turn?
Yes. It's your turn. I'm mixing it up for you.
Okay.
Oh, girl, my hand is stuck in this damn cup.
Okay, we got another question going on. Okay. Let's get it. Y'all ready? We got another question going on here, guys. Just give me 2 seconds.
1, 2.
Okay, wait. I don't want to choose that one. I feel like... I don't know why I want to choose one of these big ones. I'm taking a long time. Okay, let's see. Okay.
What does it say?
Okay.
I love how you read it first in your head. Like,
I do.
Read that.
I do read it in my head before I read it to you guys. I have to look over it before because I have to process the question. So, can men and women just be friends?
And it says in all capitals.
In all capitals.
Be friends.
Thank you, listener. Can men and women just be friends?
I like the dramatic effect.
Okay, good. Okay.
That's a great question because it comes up all the time. What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I have a couple male friends, and we have only been friends for a few. But my thing is, even when they get relationships and I get relationships, I'm very personable. So I want to be able to have that relationship with your significant other. Like, with my man, like, I want my man to be able to meet my friends. Like
any friend you have.
Yeah, but I don't call them friends anymore. Like, when we've been knowing each other for so long, or the people that I have behind me, like, I call them my brothers. So it's like, I let them know, like, hey, I have brothers that I met from college, and we've been friends for so long. Like, those are my brothers. Like, they look out for me, I look out for them. So I want you to be able to be cool with them. I want you to be, well, y'all don't got to be friends, but I want you to at least know who they are. So if something happened, they call you, just like, okay, who is Daryl, or who is
it's
being,
no like suspicion of what this is. Like if you let that know from the beginning, it's like a girlfriend or anything like that.
Exactly.
No, I agree. I definitely believe that men and women can be friends. When I was growing up, I did have a lot of guy friends that were just my friends, my brothers, and I think that's important. Sometimes you can hear a male perspective, female perspective, vice versa. But you're right. Like when it comes to relationships, once you get into relationships, sometimes I don't want to have to say you have to lose your male friends or friends of the opposite sex, but as the friend, you should still respect boundaries. You actually make that smirk like, yes, because, okay, here's an example. For me, like being in a relationship with my significant other, you can have your sister, I can have my brother, but they don't need to be calling you at 2:00 in the morning. They don't need to be calling you, like stuff like that. It's like you have
2:00 in the morning, like we know.
Yeah, but people don't always respect that.
But my thing is, okay, it's 2:00 in the morning. Hey, brother, what you doing? Or
what you doing? What we doing? Because they together at this point.
No, I get it. But my thing is, okay, what y'all doing? Whatever. They calling on some friendly stuff, but it's 2:00 in the morning and you on a emergency call. Like,
okay,
brother,
you better be like, I'm at the hospital and I need you to come get me. I just got shot.
No, I'm looking at brother. I just got into an accident.
Okay, in an accident, that's the situation.
Like an emergency question. Oh, brother, like somebody trying to jump me. Like,
okay, yes.
Something like that, I get.
Because that's your best friend.
Exactly. Oh, brother.
What you doing?
What you doing? I need to go to the store. Okay, yes. That's pushing it.
Yeah, that's pushing it.
And I wouldn't call... I don't think I have not ever crossed that line.
Yeah.
Because I know what it is.
Yeah.
And I want the same respect on both ends.
On both sides. And when you love and care for somebody, you want their relationship to do good. You want them to thrive.
Exactly.
So,
and I think that y'all should have that relationship to that's why you always, if you and him have a relationship, you want to get to know her.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want it to be any
You want it to be family.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't want any issues. I don't know how long you're gonna be around or how long the relationship gonna last. Y'all might get married, have kids or whatever, but I don't want it to be any issues moving forward.
Oh, so let's talk about this, because I don't know if you've ever had this situation happen or not, but I've had situations happen where I genuinely love somebody as my friend, and I'm thinking it's more of like brother and sister, and then they turn around and just want to confess they love and just be like, oh, I love you. Like, have you how do you feel about that?
I'm sorry, I ain't never had that, so I can't really speak on that situation.
I feel like in that situation, it kind of goes back to boundaries, even like whether you're in a relationship or not.
But it's just like, damn, how comfortable are you?
Well, I feel, but even like, so my thing is like when you get close to a guy, sometimes y'all build that relationship. I don't know. It's like you that one or the other person might fall for each other.
Okay, T. So we're gonna get into the next question.
You want to pick or you want me to do it?
Let me shake it up for you, because I feel like let me just shake it up for you. Okay.
Okay.
Shake it all around.
Shake it up.
This bowl is something else. Like, we got all these different questions in here.
Okay, it's killing me.
Okay, I'm with you. Okay, my bad. I was taking too long.
You're taking too long. Okay, sorry. I got them spilling.
Okay, don't worry about that one.
Okay, so
what is the question?
I just did what you did. Read it in my head and started laughing.
How you gonna talk about me and you did the same thing?
I know. Okay, so this question asks, is it okay to fart and like poop in front of your significant other?
I feel like I would blow my eyeballs out before.
Oh my God, Bri. You holding it in tight. You holding it.
I can't even do it, but I would.
I have never heard anybody say blow their eyeballs out.
I would blow my eyeballs out before I pass gas in front of my man. And I don't know, I just think that I'm uncomfortable doing that.
Man, I'd be a liar if I sat up here and said I didn't. I'd be a liar if I said I didn't do that, though.
Man, I gotta pass gas. still love me. I don't know what to say. Like,
okay, here's how I feel about it.
Maybe once we get comfortable and we get married.
You have to be comfortable. Shoot, you're
know.
You're gonna have to catch me slipping one before we get married, though. Like,
so you be out here passing gas.
I'm just saying, if I gotta do it, like, shoot.
Listen,
if he passes gas in front of me, I'm not gonna judge him. Like,
ain't nothing to it but to do it, baby.
But to do it. But I will say, if you know how you can kind of tell, if you can kind of tell, like, okay, do I feel like this is gonna stink? Do I feel like this is gonna be loud? You can tell what's coming.
I don't know, because the silent ones be the most deadly.
Yeah,
and
that's
be like,
true.
okay,
Sometimes
this one not gonna be loud.
So usually,
it's nasty.
I feel like usually when I do pass gas, it doesn't really have a scent, anyways. But if I feel like it's gonna be like one of those, I'll be like, I'll be back. Like, I'll just take him.
Do he know that you pass gas? Do you ever say anything? He be like, ooh, babe, that's stink. No, because my auntie, like, she would pass gas and
don't say nothing?
No, like, he know. Like, she be like, yeah, she gassy all the time.
Oh.
No, for real. And I be like, dang, like, that's
all
what I'm
the
talking
time?
about. That's the type of relationship
But that's love, yes. I feel like...
you know, you pass gas, that mean you healthy.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, you can tell, like, certain things you eat might make your fart smell a little bit. So I feel like if I have a bubbly feeling and I feel like it might be one of those, and this is for anybody.
You have signs
you can tell. You can tell. Like, if I feel like
it's signs, my stuff is just.
You gotta listen to your body. You feel me? Like, usually you can slip one out. They might not even know. You feel me? And if it is like if you have one of those where it's like, you know. Like, they might hear it a little bit. You just, I'm sorry.
So would you or would you not pass gas in public, in front of your man?
Yes. I mean, I feel like so if he can do it in front of me, I can do it in front of him.
She's a yes, I'm a no. So we're going to move on to the next question, because we ain't about to sit here talking about passing gas in front of him. I'm going to let you shake it up.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to shake it up.
Let you shake it up.
Shake it up. Shake it up.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't like this one. I want another one.
That's not a good one?
I just don't
TGC.
I just think that it's not.
It's okay. We pass it. Read it. Uh-oh.
Okay, this is not, I don't even know why I laughed, but it's just funny because I read it before I said it out loud. Mm-hmm. It says, are you working towards sex or are you working to get to know each other?
Oh, just like in general?
I guess just in general. Like when you go on a date with somebody.
I mean, I think that depends on where the person is in their life. Like, that's so, it can depend on like, some people are in a situation where they know they're not ready to be in a relationship. So that might just be what it is. And some people are clear.
But you know what? I think that's where communication comes into play. Because we need to know. Like,
yeah,
when
that's
we're talking,
true.
I think, but you know what? I think that's a conversation that's always had. Okay, but you know what? It don't always be a real conversation. Because somebody could be like, oh, well, I'm not really looking to date somebody. In reality, I'm looking for a man.
Yeah, oh.
And then the other person could be like, oh, I'm not, like, they can be on the same page, but they could be serious. It's like, I'm not, like, I have so much going on in my life. I don't want anybody.
Yeah.
I just want to chill. Like, I just want to have fun. And the other person's like, yeah, me too. But in reality, maybe this can be my future man. Like, that's really
so
what it is.
Some people not really owning up to what they really want.
I don't think people are really owning up to what they want. So, I mean,
I think it's important to understand whatever phase you're in, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're single, what is it, to get to know yourself and understand what is it that you want so that you could communicate it clearly.
Communication is key. Ding. That's just really what it boils down to. But we're going to move on to the next question.
That's what it boils down to. Communication is key.
I like this.
I like it too.
I like this.
We're going to do the fishbowl more often. I like the random questions. Let me pick this damn question.
I think I just shake too long, y'all. She getting impatient about me shaking.
I do be getting impatient, but that's okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. I gotta start reading it out loud. I'm doing what you're doing, Bri. This is a funny question. So, have you ever gone through a man's phone, and is it okay? Do you want to answer that, or you want me to answer it first?
Okay. Okay, so technically, no. I've never gone through a man's phone.
Really?
Real life. So one time, no, but there is a but, because it really wasn't. I like But, so not my ex, but my ex-ex. My
XXX.
One time he fell asleep and he was like on his phone. And I just, I looked over at it
just fell into your hands?
I didn't even take it out of his hand. He was literally like, you know how you
he
sleep?
was real sleepy. He fell asleep
baby,
mid.
Baby, he was sleep.
Oh, yeah.
I said, you must be tired because you got the thumb that unlocks the phone. But I've always been scared that he's going to wake up.
Yeah.
While I'm going through the phone.
Yeah.
So it was just like I just kind of looked at the previous message, but that was it.
Okay.
I never went through the phone.
And how'd you feel about it? Like,
Like it was nothing.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel no type of way.
Well, I will say that I've definitely gone through
but I wanted to.
Yeah, okay. I feel like that curiosity, that urge, we all have either felt that or been in a position where we've gone through our man's phone. I will say that in some of the earlier phases, I found myself going through my man's phone. But one thing I will say when I look at that point and when I look at where I am now, it says a lot because
growth.
The trust wasn't as strong. Like I was in a place where I was more insecure. And they say when you go looking for something, you're going to find it. So it's almost like when your mind is made up, you're like looking, you're going to find something to be mad about.
It don't matter if it's a hug, it's a kissy face, anything is going to.
Yes.
But I think I've always been in that place where I didn't want to, like, even though in the back of your mind, it's just like, okay, he doing something. But then I never wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not going to say I didn't want to, but I didn't have the urge. Like, when I had the opportunity, I didn't have the urge to.
Yeah.
I think because I was afraid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I understand that.
So, I'm going to correct it. Like, I wanted to go through his phone, but I just never did because I didn't want it to hurt. Because in reality, like, it was going to hurt me.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
He can fix it and he can say whatever he want to do, but
once you see some stuff, you can't unsee it.
You can't unsee it. So it was just like, I was just scared to see whatever. So I wanted to believe him. And I've always been in that place where I'm just so trusting. Like, I want to be able to trust you. Like, I don't want to be able to have to go out and look through your phone. Like, I want you to trust me enough that if somebody texting me, that you be like, oh, like, you don't have it's not nothing in your mind to be like, oh, babe, is cheating on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, anything like that.
And that's where that perspective comes. When you're feeling like, oh, I need to go through their phone, or usually it's built off of something that makes you feel that way. It's not just like, or I will say it's a problem if you just feel like you need to go through your man's phone all the time. But usually it's because of that feeling like, okay, I feel like something is off. So,
but it's always signs. So it's not even just something is off. It's like it's signs. Like, oh, he step out the room when y'all doing something.
Yeah.
Or somebody
or he doesn't feel comfortable leaving his phone.
Exactly.
Like leaving his phone ever around me.
Or he turned his phone over.
Yes, I've heard of that. Yes.
Somebody calls and he like, okay, let me step out the room. Like, sometimes I get it. Like, okay, you can't take this call in here because it's too noisy. Or,
but it shouldn't be like every time. Like, you just got to pay attention. Our as a woman, our intuition will tell us everything we need to know. To be quite honest, if we just pay attention.
You're right.
But that's crazy though, because I have been in that stage where it's like, okay, I feel like I need to go through his phone. I need to go through his phone. But I feel like that taught me a lot about myself because I was in a place where, I might not have been so comfortable or the trust wasn't as strong as it should have been. So, man, that teaches you a lot. So I know we didn't pull this out, but what do you feel about because I know we talk about Devon Franklin and he made a statement where he asked women would you sleep with a man on the first night? Okay, that happens, but would you let a man go through your phone in the first, or would you give the man the passcode to your phone in the first month?
Okay, in the first month, yes.
You would? Okay, I think that's good.
My thing is, if I'm dating you and we've come to that common ground, I don't have anything to hide. Especially if I see you in that aspect. Yeah. Like, I don't have anything that I'm trying to keep from you, especially if I see something in you and I'm going to give you ask me, you feel comfortable enough to ask me for my password. Yeah. Then I don't have it.
Because just by having that exchange, it's kind of like, okay,
I will hope that we don't get there, though.
Where we have to have each other's codes?
We have to have each other's code. Like, you would trust me enough and I trust you enough. Yeah. Because I have not ever asked my man or anybody that I was dealing with for the code to their phone.
But what about those situations? Okay, so this is what I think about. Like when you're like, oh, you give them their phone to take a picture or something and it goes black. So in that moment, is it like, okay, well, you got to put it in or just tell me the code?
Most of the time, I don't think it's ever a question. It's like, hey, your phone cut off here.
Yeah.
Like, oh, unlock it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's ever came to that point. So it's just like, oh, shoot. Hey, unlock your phone. Like, I don't think nobody think twice about it. Oh, this is the perfect time to get the code.
Oh, no, I'm not.
What is your code right now? I see how you over here just like, yeah, give me your code.
No, because I've seen that play out with people where you just be watching people. And I've seen that play out. Like, for example, like me and my boyfriend, I know he knows the code to my phone and I know the code to his. And I feel like it's a level of comfort in that. Because I know the code to his phone, that don't mean that I'm sitting around trying to go through his phone. I'm not. But at the end of the day, just by having that knowing, it's almost like a level of comfort. Like, obviously, it ain't going to be nothing in there for him to hide because he knows we both have that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's almost like if you're very tight on, oh, you can't have my code, it's like it makes that other person feel like
you have something.
What are you trying to hide? Yeah, you know, like it's that same feeling of like, oh, I gotta take a shower, gotta take my phone with me, gotta go to the bathroom, gotta take my phone with me. So
girl.
So, you know,
I don't ever want to get to that point. I don't ever want to feel like, I feel like it's different when you guys I just be like, hey, babe, he trying to get into my phone for, hey, like, what's your sister's number? Like, let me get, it's authentic, like, where he is nothing to where he feel like he doesn't trust me. Right. Because I always wanted to have that level of trust. But everybody is different. To where he could be like, okay, babe, like, I want to get into your phone real quick. Like, what's the passcode? Or, like, let me see something. I'll be like, okay, babe, 2556. Yeah. 2556 or whatever.
But it does go both ways because, like you said, sometimes we got that thumbprint, so it is easy to hand the other person and be like,
girl, I seen it as far as where my last college roommate, and she was like, her and her man had the thumbprint to her phone.
Oh, see, I didn't. And I was never just
like,
that, though.
Yeah, because you can add multiple prints.
That's true.
And I was just like, if that's where y'all are and y'all
everybody's different, yeah.
Okay, we have our last question. Okay, T, you ready for me?
What you got?
Okay. Okay, it says,
what we got?
It's February 15th, side piece day.
Wait, I've never heard that before.
It's February.
Is that a thing?
Now you know that's a thing. I know it's a thing. I don't know if it's a real thing or it's a myth or anything like that, but I've heard it.
Makes sense. You can't be with your side piece on the day of. So if you getting that love,
you gotta make time either it's before or after. Like,
it could be the 13th or the 15th.
Babe, I gotta work. Babe, I gotta work.
But should the side piece even be getting Valentine's Day?
Or should it even be a really side piece day? What if he really gotta work?
Yeah, that's real. That happens. And if you know your relationship, it's okay. Like, and like Valentine's Day fell on the day of the week. So even this weekend, we're going to have people celebrating on the weekend. Like,
so is that a real side piece day?
It probably is.
Yes or no?
It probably is.
It probably is. But I don't think the side piece actually think about that. I don't think the side piece think about that. If I was
a side piece, honestly, don't give me a Valentine's Day gift. Because I'm probably if the side piece, you might be their side piece. They probably hanging out with their main.
We both the side piece, so we can hang out next week. Hit me on Monday.
Side piece ain't no part in celebrating Valentine's Day.
It's no part. We know our role. Let's just they know their role. Let's just keep it moving. But you know what? You know what? That just take it back to what Valentine's Day means to you. And I can tell you what it means to me. And then I'm actually, honestly, I feel like Valentine's Day is just like another day. Okay. And me and my man, we celebrating every day. So Valentine's Day is nothing special.
Yeah, I understand that.
I feel like it's something that, it's to celebrate our love. So maybe you might do a little something extra. But I don't want to feel like for the whole year I'm waiting on Valentine's Day.
It's limited to just that.
Exactly. So we always got something special. We always doing something for each other, not just me.
I like
it's
that.
It's about you too. Because I ain't going to even lie, y'all, because my man's birthday, my ex-man, his birthday was on Valentine's Day. So it's just...
Oh, hell no. That's a lot to handle right there.
But you know what? He was so selfless. He was selfless, and it was just like, he never made it about him. He always made it about me.
Because it's Valentine's Day.
And I was just like,
even though it's your birthday.
Even though it's your birthday, he always made it about me. And I'm just like,
that's a good man.
Thank you, baby. I love you. You know?
That's sweet.
So,
that's sweet.
What about you?
Okay, so personally, I've always loved Valentine's Day. If you think about it, like, we literally have it implanted in us at a young age because we take our Valentine's little gifts to school and stuff. But I don't think it has to be limited to just relationships. Of course, like, I'm in a relationship. I celebrate Valentine's Day with my boo. But yeah, a lot of that stuff is for social media. A lot of that stuff is forced. It doesn't have to be all
You feel like they overdo it?
Sometimes, yeah. It's almost like a contest.
Listen,
it don't have to be all of that.
I'm not going to vote for nobody else on social media.
You just
I'm
celebrate
sorry.
your love. And on top of that, I've spent Valentine's Day with my girlfriends. I don't think, you know, it's like this thing where single people are like, ugh, Valentine's Day. But I like, for Valentine's Day, I tell my friends I love them. I'm telling my family I love them. It's a celebration of love. So it doesn't, I think we put like so much emphasis on the relationship. It can just be like, oh, I love you, Bri. I love, you know.
You're right.
So right. It's all about your perspective, you know.
I like that. Yes, girl. I like that. So
hit me
more. Did I have to do the? Okay.
Listen.
Listen, I'm not about to sit here and play with her. But moral of the story is, we're gonna celebrate everybody.
Yeah.
And it's not just our significant other, but I mean, it shouldn't just be for one day.
Yeah.
It should be every day. My man don't gotta go above and beyond or any of that. You know, just your affection and you just showing that you just care about me. But on Valentine's Day, like, it's installed that we want that extra
Yeah.
So it's appreciated.
It's appreciated. But yeah, don't just limit it to Valentine's Day. You can show love any day of the year. So
what should our listeners walk away with today?
Let's love each other.
Listen, Tia, her singing, I'm not about to do it. Like, I cannot. I'm not doing it.
Somebody come and sign me.
Lord Jesus, I'm not about to do it with you, okay? I'm not about to play with you. So at the end of the day,
let's just spread love.
Our takeaway is we're going to spread love and don't limit yourself. Valentine's Day is whatever you want it to be. Not social media.
Yeah.
And not what anybody...
Don't fall into all that cliche social media
just because Keisha got this big old rock on her finger, that don't mean Taiwan can afford that rock for you. So it's just like...
Oh, okay. I got to bring this up before we end it, because I saw a video on Instagram yesterday, and it was showing this girl for Valentine's Day. She was opening up her gifts, multiple gifts, and y'all, this was the craziest thing I ever seen. She was going off. She was like, "You got me these shorts? These not the shorts I wanted. You got me this. This is not." No, I'm so serious. And that's just a perfect example of how we kind of make this holiday to be something that it's not.
But the fact that it's the thought that counts.
Yeah, it's definitely the thought that counts.
This is a human-made holiday.
Yeah, she was ready to fight. She was like, "This is not what I asked for." Yeah,
but
so let's not be that girl.
Be about something that you asked for. It's just something that you're accepting.
Yeah,
because he decided. Because I seen something on my timeline, and it was the most simplest thing. And when I tell you, the girl was so happy. Because it's just like the fact that she's getting anything. So it's just like, it's somebody over here that is just happy that they're getting something. And it's another person that's just like, this isn't what I wanted.
Yeah.
But
so let's not be that girl.
You should be happy that they can afford that. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, we're going to love one another.
Yes.
And we are going to continue to grow within our relationship. And Valentine is every day, not just one day.
Yeah,
we want to show that we love each other every day. It don't have to be through gifts. Like it can be through affection. So
know your relationship. Everybody's different.
Exactly.
Boom.
So that's it for the week, guys. Catch us next week. Follow us. Like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Bri and T on the Beat, and we are out.